What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back again with another Wrath of the Lich King Classic video. So today we're talking about leveling alts, and I want to show you guys how I'm leveling my alts in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Well, I want to show you how I'm leveling some of my alts. So for those of you who know and been watching me since the pre-patch, I have 4 level 70 DKs that I'm planning to level up in Wrath of the Lich King. I also have 2 paladins and 2 warriors. So therefore, I need a farm for DKs, paladins, and warriors, and this is the one. We are talking about the Botanica today, and I saw a guide on how to do this that I'll be linking down below that is very good on how to do the Botanica. That one also goes through how to do dungeons, how to do bosses, so it goes through how to do the entire dungeon. Now, me personally, I have set up a very easy way to do this. I basically set one up to match my skill and my gear. So I've been trying to do the Botanica in Blood Furnace style. So we are doing the easiest parts of Botanica. We are also narrowing it down to a 12 to 14 minute run. Like if you saw at the beginning of the video, I pulled my chat up, so the chat should be further up at the beginning of the video to show you the run itself, but I'm doing the same after this run as well, and showing you the talents and everything at the end of the video. But the talents don't matter too much, which is why I'm doing it at the end. So I'm going through the farm first. We're doing everything in 2 times speed here, guys, so you can see the entire farm. Small internet shortage there, but we are back. So here we go. We are just pulling these. I'm trying to do 2 by 2, or in some cases I do 2 by 2 and also pull the big sentinel in the same pull as well. So I'm trying to just do pack by pack. It is very much exactly like Blood Furnace. You are basically just putting your dots up. You are using Pestilence to spread the damage over time effects, and then you're spamming Heart Strikes and Death Strike. So the basic rotation here: pull a pack, apply Icy Touch and Plague Strike, have the Glyph of Pestilence or the Glyph of Spread the Disease, so your your Pestilence now spreads diseases and refreshes the disease duration. Right here I did a semi-risky pull, but it's fine. And after you have damage over times, you simply spam Death Strikes and Heart Strikes and keep using Pestilence to refresh damage over times. So one more time, have the Glyph of Pestilence, really helpful here, and pretty much mandatory, in my opinion, if you're playing a Death Knight. This can be done as both a Prot Warrior, Retribution Paladin, Prot Paladin, and a DK of pretty much any spec. I do prefer staying in tank spec, because that way you take less damage, but also, the best defense is a good offense, baby. So being very good geared and doing DPS could work as well, and being a Ret Paladin, you can burst these down and heal yourself at the same time. But you can also be a Prot and take less damage and do it that way. So, very much like Blood Furnace, pulling a pack, AoEing them down using Death Strike, Heart Strike, and so on. So let's talk about some statistics, the experience per hour, and also actually the gold per hour here. So number 1, the experience per hour, I'm using Titan panel, so you can follow the experience per hour all the way up there throughout the entire run. And I'm doing this with rested experience, obviously, and I'm getting close to 1 mil. I actually get above 1 mil as well, so it's over 1 mil per hour, which makes it over 500k per hour if you don't have rested. Now sure, questing can give you more. In one case I had 1.3 million experience per hour on my Warlock questing in Borean Tundra, but number 1, I'm a Warlock, number 2, I have good gear, and number 3, I had flying, number 4, I had rested as well. So if you have everything set up in your favor, questing can give you 1.3 million per hour, but 500k per hour on a DK without rested. Doing this is a brain dead farm. It's super simple, so 3 hours per level simply pulling stuff and killing them is something that I definitely would take myself. You're also making decent gold here, by the way. So for me, I'm making about 250 gold per hour when I vendor literally everything, and the price of enchanting materials for TBC has been going up lately because people are skilling up enchanting now. So if you have enchanting and you can disenchant, then this could actually be worth quite a bit for you. And the good thing is, because we are doing no bosses here, all the disenchantable items will be BOE. So if you have enchanting on a single character on the server, send the greens to your enchanter, disenchant them, and make absolute bank. We are talking probably 300 to 350 gold per hour if you are having enchanting on the side as well. Obviously a little bit RNG, but in pure vendor value, look at the bags here. We get so many greens. So yeah, in pure vendor value, you're looking at a about 250 gold per hour from this farm. I'm also doing a cringe thumbnail right here in the middle of the video. So there we go. The boss kind of bugged out here. Just kept walking back and forth, but eventually I just pulled the pack. I was like, nah, come on, bruh. So I just pulled the pack. I usually do these packs, by the way, then I reset. Because by doing these packs right here, you're looking at a fully, if you do it fully optimized and you speed through the entire thing, this is a 13-minute run. This way you will never reach lockout, no matter how good gear you have, unless you get under 12.5. But you really shouldn't get under 12.5 minutes per run. But yeah, you should never be reaching lockout by doing this farm. If you do, there are some packs after this pack as well, but they get exponentially more and more difficult. They apply damage over time, poisons, and this part of the farm, up until this pack right here, is the super easy brain-dead blood furnace version of the farm. Going past this point would be like, well, you can do it for dungeon loot, for boss loot, and for more experience per run. So if you do clear it until this part very fast, then feel free to keep going over here. Like right here, you have several more packs. Sometimes I do 1 or 2 packs here, but I usually skip them all because they are more difficult than the other ones. So right here you can see my health goes down very fast on some of the mobs. I use some cooldowns every now and then to keep myself alive, but 1 or 2 packs here should be doable. There are some packs that have like 5 mobs in one pull that become very difficult unless you just burst them down and use cooldowns. Either way, this is basically the farm, the part of the farm that I'm doing myself. Super easy and super fast. It's a 14-minute run. Yeah, we're 7 minutes into the video. It's a 14-minute run. After this point, you have 2 options. Well, you have 3 options. You can get someone to invite you. You log out, they reset for you. You can invite your own alt and have your alt reset for you. But personally, I just run out. So I'm getting over 1 million experience per hour doing this, while also running out, which is a really big experience per hour decrease, by the way. So yeah, I'm running out, activating Unholy Presence, and running out as well. Also, in this run right here, you can see I've been using Unholy Presence for the entire run because I forgot to change it back. Usually you want to farm this in Frost or at least Blood, not Unholy, but here we go. I forgot to change back, so it is what it is, and it worked out fine, right? It definitely worked out. So this just proves that no matter what presence you're in, it doesn't really matter, it should be fine either way. But I was starting to wonder why I was taking so much damage, because I usually farm this in Frost Presence. So, Frost Presence, Blood Presence, Unholy Presence, doesn't really matter. Now let's look at my glyphs and my talents. So, walking outside the dungeon here, I'm going to pull the chat up as well, so you can see the total experience per hour here. So we reset the dungeon as always, pulling the chat up, waiting for the Twitch banner to go away. And we can see that we got 303k experience from one run. Took us 16 minutes and 40 seconds due to the extra 2 pulls. And we got 18 gold in raw gold as well. And the experience per hour based on this run would be 1,091,966. I'm using Nova Instance Tracker, by the way, to track the experience per hour like this, so it's very handy to have. Now, let's just make sure we have reset and then look at the talents. So I'm using kind of a damage-focused Frost Blood build. So not fully tank-focused, but a little bit tank-focused. We do have Might of Mograine instead of Will of the Necropolis. And you need to have Anticipation and Epidemic. Epidemic is pretty much mandatory here. The Death and Decay talent you can probably skip. I don't really use that one too much. But I'm trying to go down in Unholy to get the On a Pale Horse, since this is my farming character as well. So yeah, that is it guys. That is how I'm leveling my DKs, Paladins and Warriors in Wrath. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully it helps you burn some quick rested experience and get some quick levels. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. You will get access to a brand new subscriber only gold farming video as well that I'll show you right here. So by subscribing right now, which is free, you can go to my channel's homepage and there will be a brand new video waiting for you, which is this one right there. Also, if you want more gold making info, exclusive info, early access, the very best gold farms, then check out my gold guide. This is also linked down below in the video description. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, once again, leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if you're trying it out yourself, how much experience you're getting. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace out, guys.